Hi everyone, I'm Talia and today I'm having you plan February with me. Okay, so this is gonna actually be a flip through. I was really struggling this month. I had a lot of ideas that were great for planning and efficiency, but the theme I felt was a little overly simple. It's just gonna be basically purple and dark pink with hearts. I'm gonna just warn you up front, this is not my best in terms of theme, but I do think that the layout is really awesome this month, so I'm gonna do a flip through of the setup. And since I've already set it up, I'm gonna throw in a little bonus of me planning out my weekly spread. So you're still gonna have a little time lapse with Plan With Me, but if you're looking for the month stuff, I'm just gonna flip through the month stuff. Okay, so this is my February calendar. Now, if you followed me last month, I did a calendar spread. So my last month was a calendar spread and I really enjoyed the calendar spread, I really did. But I've been doing it for so many months now that I was feeling like I was getting kind of bored. So I went back and kind of revamped an old classic. I used to do just the standard bullet journal calendar, and I had 2 boxes at one point, but I decided to break it out into 3 because my only problem with this is usually I would just have this one line and it kind of blended together and I'd have to color code it to make it make sense. So instead, what I did was I made 3 bars for the calendar. So I'm gonna have a personal calendar, a business calendar, and a family calendar. I also have a this month box just for a list of tasks. I wanted to try to have a monthly to-do list just off to the side that I could come back to and check on. So that's what I set up there. All right, now on the next page I have my February habit tracker, and these lines are for the weekends. And I have Miracle Morning right here and then the rest of my tasks. And then this is going to be my gratitude log. Again, it's not a calendar. I was just getting kind of bored with the calendar. I think I calendared myself out last month. So instead I just did 1 through 28 and I'm just going to write a line of gratitude every day. Keep it simple. And got a little quote here from Karl Barth: joy is the simplest form of gratitude. So I can just write down the things that bring me joy and that I am grateful for on this page. Now the next page, I'm bringing back my mandala. Last month I did a snowflake mandala, and the month before that I did a Christmas ornament mandala. So I'm going to link my December one now if you want to see the mood ornament setup. But I'm going to change it up just a tiny bit in that I wanted to make something a little different that I wanted to track this month, which would be the focus mandala. So I wrote kind of categories or people in my life that I really want to focus on or where I find myself spending a lot of time. And I kind of just wanted to keep track of who was winning, who got the most attention on us on a given day. So I'm going to see how that goes, but either way it'll be a beautiful mandala. Hopefully it'll be also an informative mandala, but hey, we do what we can. And my last page is just my month in review, and I was going to letter quote here because I don't actually have a lot of quotes in here, so I was going to leave this and do a pretty quote. Okay, so after that we're going to go to the next blank spread. And I'm going to create my 2 week schedules or weekly spreads. One of them is a food log and one of them is a weekly spread, but it's kind of for my important goals and tasks. So let me get started with that. Alright, so let me talk about these 2 weekly spreads and what I'm going to use them for. So the first one is my food log, and so I keep track, I just kind of write down what I eat that day, and then at the end of the day I use my app to calculate the points, and it keeps track of also my sleep and exercise because I think that has a big impact on my success with the weight loss in general. And so then I have my points right there where I'm kind of listing how much I used and how much I have left. And then over here is a little space built in for journaling. I ask what was worth it, so I look at the food that I ate and decide, was it worth it? What do I deserve credit for? This is where I give myself credit for what I'm doing correctly. Like, oh, I really swapped out a lot of higher calorie beverages for water. Like, I was really doing well on water this week. And then what will I work on next week? I can say, ooh, I didn't hit my exercise as much as I would like. Maybe I should drink more water. Maybe I should try to cut back on going out to eat because I see that I went out a lot to eat from this. You can do something like this similar for anything. If you don't want to use it as a food log, but you did want to use it as like a weekly spread, you could totally do that and have this be sleep and exercise trackers if you want to track that, or something else. And then you can have a little space over here for journaling whatever you want. Okay, so that's my food log. And then over here, trying out this weekly spread, and it's kind of a goal-based weekly spread, so I filled in a little bit of it so you could kind of see how it works. So what I do is I'm trying to track / plan on doing things on different times of the day. I'm experimenting with being more productive by hitting my highs and lows during the day. So for the morning, I have Miracle Morning, so I'm going to do that. And then I'm kind of keeping it flexible with the other things. So Miracle Morning is in the morning. During the middle of the day, I'm going to try folding clothes and writing, because those are things, when I fold clothes, I usually listen to a podcast or catch up on my YouTube. And that's something I like to do in the middle of the day when I'm feeling more, because I get kind of this like midday slump. And then at nighttime, I want to kind of reincorporate reading into my schedule. I mean, Miracle Morning, it does have you read in the morning, but I also want to read for fun in the evening. So I kind of want to read technical stuff in the morning, self-improvement, so nonfiction, and then in the evening I want to try to read some fiction. And then I can fill this in like a daily chart with other things I want to try, like, ooh, I should see about doing chores this evening, or I should do the dishes in the morning. Does it work better to do the dishes at night before you go to bed, or in the morning when you wake up? All right, everyone, that is it. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you all soon. Goodbye.